BMW has decided to bring something to motorcycling I don't think anyone asked for, and that is brutalism. Welcome back to the Caffeinated Cruiser. My name is JD, and today we are talking about the worst trend BMW has started with their motorcycling design. If you are not familiar with the term brutalism or brutalistic architecture, it is a styling, and I use that term loosely, a building or design style that originated after World War II in the 1950s and highlights very basic, bare bones design that has hardly any style or any flair. It's just straight lines, right angles, and it is the reason why all of our cities look like trash, especially here in the US, where we have no history of architecture outside of the last couple hundred years. Now, leave it to the Germans, a historically warm and fuzzy group of people, to find a way to make motorcycles even colder and harsher to look at. Alright, obviously I'm just kidding. I have nothing against Germans. However, these two motorcycles we're going to talk about today are astoundingly ugly. One being the BMW GS 1300 or the GS Adventure 1300. The other being the BMW, I believe it's the R1300 RT. Let's start with the GSA 1300. Now, historically, the GSA line has not always been the most beautiful motorcycles out there. They definitely are an acquired taste, but I think if done up in the right colors, can look very good. However, this new GSA 1300, it looks like a refrigerator on wheels. This is one of the ugliest motorcycles and one of the ugliest designs I have ever seen. Even the older GSA 1200s with the asymmetrical headlights looked better than this monstrosity. It looks like you could walk up to it and open the side panel, pull out a gallon of milk. It is so terrible. There is another version of this bike, which is the less off-road style. I believe it's called the Trophy. Now, the Trophy has been controversial in and of itself because it is a smaller, lighter, sleeker bike with a redesigned headlight and whatnot. But I think, honestly, the non-GSA version looks pretty good. I think as far as you can take that boxer engine and as far as this kind of hyper rugged off-road design style goes, the non-GSA version honestly looks really good. This other bike, on the other hand, is a whole different story. It literally looks like if Elon Musk designed a Cybertruck but as a motorcycle. That's what this thing looks like. Obviously, I'm not spending a whole lot of time talking about the specs of this motorcycle or how it rides or anything else. I'm sure it rides amazingly, and I'm sure there'll be people who love it, but I think this design style is awful. It has gone from being an aggressive and rugged looking motorcycle to, again, looking like something else entirely. Like I said, this is the Cybertruck of motorcycles. This thing is hideous. And that brings me right along to the BMW 1300 RT. Now, these shots are just spy footage or leaked footage from some of the test rides, but Lord Almighty, I hope this motorcycle does not come to production looking like this. I don't know about you guys, but I've definitely seen that shape before of that front windshield, and I think I saw it in The Lord of the Rings about 20 years ago. This literally looks like an Uruk-hai helmet, and I don't know how on earth somebody designing a motorcycle could go, yeah, that's the shape we're going for. It literally has like an upside down frowny face on it. Now, even though this thing looks like a helmet, I'm guessing that cutout is for some sort of radar assist cruise control or something else. Typically, there's a little square flat spot on the front of the bikes that's hard to put anywhere else because you can't have anything obstructing it, I assume. But this thing looks so terrible. And again, the 1300 RT line historically has been a very sleek motorcycle. Now, it's been really big, it's been very heavy, it's been almost imposing in how it looked before, but it never looked like this. This is just so bad, and I cannot believe anyone said, yeah, let's let people get a look at this and take pictures of it. Who is this for? Now, BMW has had ugly motorcycles in their history. They've had a 650 earlier, or the R1200 CL that had all the spider eyes on it. But this thing and the GSA 1300. They literally look like they're designed by that hideous, I believe it's a Swedish company, that Cake electric bike brand. They look like that. They have no visual appeal, at least as far as my opinion goes. They are just monstrosities. So you can't look away, but it's because you're looking at literally a car crash or a motorcycle crash. I don't know about you guys, but in my opinion, motorcycles should look fast, they should look sleek, and they should look lightweight. These do not look like that. These are bloated, these are angular, they're aggressive in all of the wrong ways, and I really hope this is not a trend that takes off in motorcycling. I cannot think of anything uglier than this. Even the crazy aggressive looking, Duke 1390s. Again, that's something else altogether. It looks almost sci-fi. These, on the other hand, the easiest thing I can compare it to is that brutalistic architecture. It just looks harsh and uninviting, and I don't want to see that in motorcycling. I don't know about you guys, but in my opinion, this is the darkest timeline for BMW motorcycling design. We need to go back, and I wouldn't be surprised if within 2 years we see the bikes revert to some other type of styling or have another redesign. Because I can't imagine people are going to buy this bike. The people who are going to be the Tesla Cybertruck people. Those people, as far as I'm aware, do not ride motorcycles. They typically don't have a whole lot of cross-pollination between big fans of electric cars and motorcyclists. So that's all I've got to say today, guys. I'm sorry this has nothing to do with the quality of the bikes or the riding ability or the specs or anything else. I'm sure there's someone else you can find that will provide that. I just wanted to talk about something that I thought was ridiculously ugly, and I'm hoping I'm not alone in this. Motorcyclists are vain, and we like our bikes to look good. That's why we spend so much time thinking about how our bikes look. If you do need a palate cleanser from this monstrosity, go check out my last video on the Royal Enfield Bear 650. That is a good looking bike. So please leave your thoughts in the comments. Let me know if you agree with me or if you're one of the weirdos who likes this design. Other than that, I hope you found this video entertaining. If you did, feel free to like and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. Keep two wheels down. Bye-bye.